Alright everyone, I want to start getting the monster to walk around a little bit, and that involves footsteps. So what I want to do first is I want to just, if we go to monster, there's a little bit of the code where it says, randomly hover or chase. So we got hover here, and I'm going to bring down the randomly hover or chase to be with it. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to change these names because it doesn't really make sense to say the monster hovers. The monster doesn't hover. Now this doesn't really make any difference to the way the code works, but it's just for me. So I'm going to call this chase instead. And I'm going to change this to randomly moan or chase. So I'm going to have him stop every so often and kind of grunt. So I'm going to define a block just because I know that's coming. Call it moan. Okay, that needs to be defined. And we'll just stick that in there. And so you can see what this is doing now is it's going, most of the time he's going to chase, but 1 in 5 times he's going to moan. Okay, but we'll worry about the moaning a little bit later. Let's worry about the chase first. Now, last time, or the time before, I forget, I got you to delete the bat flap code because I thought it doesn't really make sense for the monster, but I think I moved a little bit too fast there. I actually want to use that code. So I've just gone into bat and I'm going to grab it and just drag it over. Whoops. There we go. Drag it over to the monster sprite and there it is. Now, it's not going to be called bat flap for the monster. I'm just going to call it one step or take one step. And what I want from this really is just the fact that it has this kind of alternating thing going on, where it does the wings up and then the wings down. But instead of the wings up and the wings down, I want to have the 2 different footsteps. So the monster walk 1 and the monster walk 2. So you look at the costumes. What that should do is the way that it used to alternate between bat flaps, it's now going to alternate between walking with the left foot, walking with the right foot, and back again. Now, the sounds don't make any sense anymore, so we can get rid of those. Well, or actually, let me undo that. I'm going to Control Z, Control Z to undo that. I'm just going to change the sounds so that they're like thuds of a footstep. And I'll do that a little bit later on. I'll just leave it there for now. The last thing that I want to do is we got to change this costume thing here. So if you're already in Monster Walk 1, so let's change name to, and I want Monster Walk 1. And the easiest way to make sure I don't mess it up is to just go here and copy it from here and then put it on the clipboard and then paste it in there. So if you're already in Monster Walk 1, I did it the wrong way around. Switch it to Monster Walk 2. Otherwise, go into Monster Walk 1. Okay, now, I also want the monster to move a little bit when it takes a step. So, let's stick in a move. And for the moment, we'll have the monster move quite slowly. So move 1 step. And then I want to put this, take 1 step, and I want to put it inside the chase. So what's inside the chase right now? It's all this stuff which involves moving around in a circle, which is left over from the hover. So we can just throw that away. And let's have we'll keep the check pause, and then take 1 step. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, so it's walking, not in any particularly interesting direction. So let's just pause it. Let's try and get it to walk towards the wizard. So if we go to motion and we put a turn or a point towards just ahead of this one step. And then just change that to wizard. He should start walking towards the wizard. Okay, that seemed to work. It doesn't seem to be alternating the way that I expect. It seems to be making more swoosh noises than changes in footstep. I wonder why that is. Let's suppose we put a weight in and see what happens then. So I'm just gonna have him not wait a whole second, that seems a lot. We'll just put this at the top. Let's say, is that too much? Oh, let's try that. Yeah, I think that's working. So if we change the footstep sounds to thud noises, then that ought to work pretty good. So let's leave that till the next video, and I'll see you there. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.